Today our group would like to present about the product of Muamalat MURABAHAH TAWARRUQ financing in Bank Muamalat.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So now we will explain about our topic, which is Muamalat MURABAHAH TAWARRUQ financing in Bank Muamalat. The Muamalat MURABAHAH TAWARRUQ financing offered by Bank Muamalat is an innovative Sharia compliant product designed to meet the financing needs of individuals and businesses. This product leverages the concept of TAWARRUQ, which is incorporate murabahah and a sequence of sales transactions to provide liquidity ethically and transparently.
For the purpose, our services empower customers by providing access to funds in a manner that strictly avoids interest-based, which is riba transactions, ensuring full compliance with Islamic financial principles. This approach reflects our commitment to ethical financial practice that promote fairness and social responsibility. We offer Sharia-compliant financing solutions designed to serve as a principle and faith-based alternative to conventional financing methods. These solutions not only align with Islamic techniques but also cater to the diverse needs of our customers, ensuring they can access funding without compromising their values. Furthermore, we provide flexible financial planning options that are carefully tailored to support customers in achieving their personal, business, or investment goals. By maintaining a focus on Islamic ethics and principles, we strive to offer financial solutions that are both practical and spiritually fulfilling, ensuring our customers can achieve their aspirations with confidence and peace of mind. The structure of our Sharia-compliant financing model involves several key parties and components that work together to ensure adherence to Islamic principles while delivering efficient financial solutions. First, the customer who seeks financing plays a central role as they are committed to conducting transactions in line with Sharia-compliant practices. They approach the system with the intention of fulfilling their financial needs without engaging in interest-based riba transactions. Next, commodity broker A and B act as intermediaries to facilitate the sale and purchase of Sharia-compliant commodities. Their role is crucial in ensuring that the transaction involves tangible, halal goods and adheres to the requirements of Islamic law. These brokers provide a seamless link between the bank, the customer, and the commodities market. The bank, such as Bank Muamalat, serve as the facilitator and oversees the entire process. The bank ensures that every step complies with Islamic principles, from the selection of commodities to the structure of the agreement. Acting as a trusted intermediary, the bank provides the necessary financing while upholding transparency and ethical standards. The commodity itself is a vital part of the process. These are standardized Sharia-compliant goods such as metals or other halal items which are tangible and hold real economic value. The inclusion of such commodities ensures that the transaction remains legitimate and avoids speculative or prohibited elements. Finally, price transparency is a cornerstone of the process. The bank provides clear and detailed information about the cost price, profit margin, and overall sale price of the commodities. This transparency fosters trust and understanding between the parties, ensuring that the customer is fully aware of the terms and conditions of the agreement. This structured approach not only ensures compliance with Islamic law, but also promotes trust, fairness, and mutual benefit for all parties involved.
Now I will be explaining the mechanism and method of operation of Sharia-compliant financing, specifically focusing on the Murabaha concept offered by the Bank Muamalat. Murabaha is one of the most popular Islamic financing concepts. It ensures that all transactions are transparent, fair, and free from riba or interest, which is prohibited in Islam. Now, let me guide you through the three main stages of this mechanism. The first one is initiation, the second one is step-by-step process, and the third one is payment terms. Let's start with the initiation stage. This is where the financing process begins. First, the customer identifies their need for financing. For example, this could be for purchasing a car, a house, or even for business purposes. The customer then submits an application to Bank Muamalat along with all the necessary details and documents. These documents might include proof of income, a business proposal, or other requirements depending on the type of financing. At this point, the bank carefully reviews the application. This review is essential to assess the customer's creditworthiness, meaning the bank ensures that the customer is capable of fulfilling the repayment obligation. Additionally, the bank ensures that the transaction adheres to the Sharia principle before proceeding to the next stage. By doing so, Bank Muamalat ensures that both the customer and the bank are protected and the process is fully compliant with Islamic law. The second stage is step-by-step process. In step-by-step process, which is the core of this mechanism, this stage consists of three key steps. The first step is bank purchases. In this step, the bank acquires the commodity from broker A at the current market price. For example, if the financing is for a vehicle, the bank first purchases the car from the dealer. It's important to highlight that the bank officially takes ownership of the commodity at this stage. This is confirmed through proper documentation to ensure that transfer of ownership is valid. This step emphasizes transparency and compliance with Sharia principles because the bank must first own the asset before selling it to the customer. The second step is sale to the customer. Once the bank owns the commodity, it sells it to the customer using a Murabaha contract. Now, what is Murabaha contract? It's a cost-plus financing agreement where the bank discloses the original purchase price of the asset and adds a profit margin. This profit margin is pre-agreed upon a transparent. The customer is aware of the total cost upfront, including the deferred payment terms. Ownership of the commodity is transferred to the customer once they agree to the contract. Let's revisit our car example. Suppose the bank purchased the car for 50,000 ringgit. It resells the car to the customer for 55,000 ringgit, which include a profit margin of 5,000 ringgit. The customer then agrees to repay this amount in installment over a specific period. The third step is customer sale. Now, in some cases, the customer may choose to sell the commodity to another party, often called broker B, at the prevailing market price. Why would they do this? This option allows the customer to receive the cash equivalent of the commodity while completing the transaction. This step provides flexibility for the customer to meet their financial needs while ensuring that the process remains compliant with Sharia principle. The third stage is payment term, which is the last stage. Finally, let's discuss the payment terms. After the customer agrees to the Murabaha contract, the bank works with the customer to create a repayment schedule. This schedule is designed to provide flexibility and convenience, making it easier for the customer to fulfill their obligations. However, one important point to highlight is the matter of late payment. If a customer fails to make payment on time, the bank may impose a penalty. But here's the key difference compared to the conventional banking. In Islamic financing, any penalty imposed is not capped as profit by the bank. Instead, is allocated for charitable purposes, ensuring that it aligns with Islamic principles. This is an excellent example of how Islamic financing prioritizes fairness and compassion while maintaining discipline in financial transactions. To summarize, the Murabahah financing mechanism is built on three stages. The first one, initiation. The second one is step-by-step process. And the third one is payment terms. It ensures a Sharia-compliant process that is fair, transparent, and beneficial to both customer and the bank. This mechanism reflects the principle of justice and ethical business practice that are central to Islamic finance. It provides an alternative to conventional financing that aligns with Islamic values while meeting the financial needs of individuals and businesses. I will pass the next parts to Farhana. Thank you.
So now we move to pillars and condition of TAWARRUQ in Bank Muamalat. Okay, the first pillars is buyer and seller. Both parties, which is buyer and seller, must engage willingly and possess the capacity to transaction. The second one is subject matter. The commodity must be tangible, lawful, and exist at the time of transaction. The price must be mutually agreed, specified, and free from ambiguity. The last pillars is offer and acceptance. The agreement between both parties must be clear and explicit. Okay, the condition. The condition of tawarruq is the bank must own and take possession of the commodity before reselling it to the customer. The customer's sales of the commodity must be independent and not predetermined by the bank. The last condition is transaction must avoid any element of uncertainty, which is umrah or gambling, maisir.
Assalamualaikum. My name is IZZATUL EFFA, so I will present about benefit of Muamalat MURABAHAH TAWARRUQ financing. This product reflects the beautiful of Islamic finance, providing a Sharia compliance ethical alternative for individual and business seeking financing. In this session, I will focus specifically on the benefit it offers and how it stands out in the financial market. First, Sharia compliance. The financing adherence strictly to Islamic ethical principle, avoiding riba, ghara, and haram activity. It allows Muslims to meet their financial needs without compromising their religious obligation. For example, instead of borrowing money with interest, this model ties financing to the purchase and sale of tangible assets, ensuring that the process remains halal. Second, transparency. Customer benefit from complete clarify in pricing, profit margin, and repayment term. From the start, all parties know the exact costs involved, eliminating confusion or hidden charge. This builds trust and strengthens the relationship between the bank and its customer. Third, convenience and flexibility. Murabahah TAWARRUQ offer a simple and accessible way to obtain liquidity. Whether you need funds for personal use, business expansion, or asset purchase, this product provides a Sharia compliant solution tailored to your needs. The process is seamless and adaptable, catering to the diverse financial requirements. Next, economic participation. This financing model promotes active involvement in lawful trade and commerce, contributing to a halal economic ecosystem. By driving financial transactions to real assets, it supports productive economic activity and ensures ethical trade practice. Lastly, trust and fairness. Islamic finance emphasizes fairness and mutual trust, and Murabahah TAWARRUQ reflects this principle. Customers can feel confident knowing their transactions are based on honestly, transparent, and ethical practice. In summary, Murabahah Tawarruq financing by Bank Muamalat provide a Sharia-compliant and ethical alternative to conventional loan, transparency that builds trust between the bank and customer, and flexibility and convenience to meet diverse financial needs, and active promotion of a halal economic ecosystem towards lawful trade, and lastly, a foundation of fairness and ethical practice that foster mutual trust. In conclusion, this product exemplifies how Islamic principle can address the demand of modern financial system without compromising on ethnic and Sharia compliance. Murabahah Tawarruq financing is more than just a financial solution. It is a symbol of how finance can be conducted transparently, fairly, and in alignment with Islamic values. By addressing to this principle, it reaffirms the practicality of Islamic finance in serving individuals and businesses in a way that is not only effective but also morally and spiritually fulfilling. This financing solution stands as a powerful reminder of the impact Islamic finance can have on shaping a fair and sustainable economic system. It provides a path forward for those who seek liquidity without engaging in prohibited activities, and it strengthens trust between financial institutions and their customers. Looking ahead, products like this highlight the relevance of Islamic finance in the global economy. They pave the way for more ethical financial practice and demonstrate that the value of fairness, justice, and mutual benefit can success with innovation and growth. Thank you.